Good morning. Okay, this is an experiment. It's raining out here and I wanted to show you some of the sleeping garden, which is behind me, because today I would like to talk about the idea, because this has been up for me, the idea of nature's rhythms and our own personal rhythm. So the idea or the concept or the thought process that I've been working on is, how does nature's rhythms and our personal rhythms, let's say, support us? I think that's a good way to put it. Right now we're in fall. We're just a couple of weeks out from the winter solstice and Christmas here, of course. And in fall, so here's my thought. So there's contraction and then there's expansion. And so in fall and winter, I was looking at that and thinking about that. Excuse my hand on the umbrella, but keeping the raindrops off of us. The idea of expansion and contraction and how that fits with the seasons of nature. So I was looking at fall and winter and just looking at that from a gardener's perspective. And from a gardener's perspective, that's the time of fall is the time of harvest. Harvest and bringing in, collecting, harvest. And then winter is about dormancy. It's about resting. It's about planning. It's about collecting your thoughts and letting them sit within you. So moving from the garden perspective into the personal perspective, where this time of year or this season of year is about reviewing, integrating, regenerating, planning, just being present with ourselves, allowing us to take in and blend with what it is that we've been working on and building and growing for the expansion part of the seasons, which is spring and summer, where we're planting and growing and working on summer, which is developing and producing fruit and vegetables and things that for the fall we get to harvest. So it's cyclical. And I really feel like that cyclic is also part of our own natural seasons as well. So reaching out and expanding in ourselves is about creating and building and manifesting and bringing things into reality, creating, right? So with that, I'm thinking, what tools can we use to help support us? What tools am I putting into practice now to help support me? Is the idea of journaling, going within, meditating, integrating, regenerating, renewing, reviewing. And sometimes I like to call it, I'm having meetings with myself, right? And being able to do that, if not daily, at least weekly. And perhaps even looking like at the beginning of season changes, having that be like a season review as well. So here we are, fall, close to winter. It's more dormant. It's like hibernation time. If I was a bear, I'd be hibernating, right? Integrating, storing, rejuvenating, refreshing, and using a journal or a piece of paper, whether it's electronic or whether it's, I'm still old school. I love paper and pen. It's so awesome. And then also meditating, which is about coming back to our center, rejuvenating, renewing, being present with ourselves, being in the present moment, being in the present season, being in the present rhythm of where we are, right? I keep cutting my head off, sorry. So, a lot of things to hold here. So, using those tools, the journal and the meditation, for all seasons, but more specifically right now for this season in a way that allows me to really be quiet with myself. And then allowing it to take me through each season, each planning, each developing. And more at the end of winter, I feel like it's the planning stage. It's the getting ready for the spring, getting ready for the planting, getting ready for the flowers blooming and for the fruit to start developing. And so I love those two tools. And there's one other tool that I'd like to leave us with, kind of in wrapping up and finishing in the idea of being like fully present for ourselves. And this is something I like to do with my meditation groups. So just take a moment, and if I had a hand, I would put my hand over my heart. So just try this. Put your hand over your heart, or put both of your hands over your heart. And just say to yourself, I love myself. I love myself. And then I honor myself. I so honor myself. And I value myself. And say this to yourself out loud, if you can. If not, say it to yourself inside. But I value myself. And I trust myself. So I love myself. I honor myself. I value myself. And I trust myself. Every day, at least take a half a minute to do this for yourself. Every day. And break out that journal. Break out that journal. Sit with yourself. Sit with yourself in meditation, in thought, in review and reflection. And just know that you are the most powerful being in your world, next to your creator, whatever you call your creator, right? You are the most powerful. You create. You make your life by the thoughts and the focus of your attention. So I leave you again with, I love myself. I honor myself. I value myself. And I trust myself. Thank you for coming and spending a little bit of time with me in my garden. We'll see you next time. Bye.